Greetings, YouTube. I've spoken about the National Organization for Marriage in the past. Well, it should more properly be called the National Organization for Straight Marriage, because they're not actually about marriage. They're only about marriage for heterosexuals. If you're not a heterosexual, then NOM could care less whether you live or die. In fact, they've gone to great pains to do everything within their power to undermine the process of achieving marital equality in America. Not only trying to prevent it from happening in states where it's currently illegal, but doing everything they can to make sure that the states that have legalized it do everything they can to overturn that. They have failed miserably to do that so far, in New Hampshire at least, and in Illinois, I believe Iowa they've also failed to do this, and in D.C. But they've tried very hard to achieve this. And they took a whole lot of money in, and they used that money to influence people in Maine. And Maine has a law stating that if you donate over a certain amount, I think it's $5,000, you have to divulge who your contributors are. It's a sunshine law. It's about transparency, and I fully endorse it. Now, they were sued by the state of Maine because they didn't reveal this information. They refused, and the case went all the way to the Supreme Court, where the Supreme said, nope, sorry, you actually have to follow the Maine state law, which I'm sure that the people in NOM were almost heart-struck when that happened. So people have now been poking around inside the information that has been revealed because of this case. And it should come as no surprise that the National Organization for Marriage, or National Organization for Some Marriage, was all about trying to drive social wedges between, say, the gay community and the black community, or trying to find a way of getting the Latino vote to go against the gay community. So they're all about trying to turn one group of Americans, a minority, against another group of Americans, a minority. It seems for some reason that they want to keep the heteronormative privilege alive and well in America. That would probably be because they're bigoted, discriminatory jerks. Frankly, that's what they are. They're bigots, and they're endorsing a policy that would treat some Americans as different than others, second-class citizens. So I'm going to link to a Metafilter discussion about this topic, along with a bunch of links going to both the human rights organization that's doing the research and some of the information they've already discovered. But as I've spoken in the past, if you're going to donate money to undermine the civil liberties of your fellow Americans, I want to know about it. I want to know who you are. I want to know if my neighbors are doing this, because there should be repercussions to these kinds of actions. And if it's social shunning, I'm all for that. If you're showing the world that you're a bigot, I want to have the opportunity to make sure that you know I'm not okay with that.